They Never Ever Met. Season 1, Episode 2 review. This is a new show that I did not know about. Shout out to all the other cousins from the other side. You know, my other cousins. Because the cousins that I have on this channel did not tell me about this show. But shout out to all the other cousins who let me know on this show. I did watch episode 1 yesterday. I really enjoyed it. Honey, it is ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. Dating for 12 years, never met, 6 years, never met, 3 years. Girl, it's crazy, but I'm trying to review my videos a different way. So, I can make you happy and make me happy. So be sure to check out the shorts I did on episode 1 on each couple and my first impression of them. So at the end of episode 1, Dominique laid hands on Alexis, and girl, when he say it's not deep, girl, I fell through the bed. Okay, through the bed. Okay, I fell through it because I was like, no, this man did not put his hands on a woman on national TV and then talk about give me a second chance because it's not that deep. Girl, let me tell you. I'm glad they sent him home, but where were the cops? Why they didn't call the police? Why didn't they call the police? That's what I want to know. I want to know why the cops wasn't called. But anyways, this is episode 2, the beginning of episode 2. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Let me know what you think below. So one thing I wanted to touch on is between Chris and Sandia, with him sitting over there talking to the guys in episode 1, that he's a flirt. He get a lot of girls. He dates a lot of girls. He flirts with a lot of girls. Sandia is not his girlfriend. She is not. He's not her boyfriend. They are not dating. They are in a relationship. I totally agree with him. Sandia is just a typical young woman out here dating because you're talking to a guy. You think that's your man. And what I want ladies to do is stop doing that. While he's dating you and God knows who else, you should be out there dating somebody else because you might possibly find somebody who wants to commit to you. She's sitting over here in the corner talking about, I don't like that he's a flirt and he's talking about we're not in a relationship. Y'all not. You just started talking online 3 months ago. How is y'all in a relationship? And I hope she hears him that listen, this guy is dating. It's about data. And like he said, is that he give a woman 3 good nights and then he disappear for a week. I don't have a problem with that, ladies. So you don't be calling him, harassing him, texting him, where you at? I heard from you, who you with. No, 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 no. He's dating other girls. You should be dating other guys because you are supposed to date for data and you're supposed to date until you find or you meet your husband. Stop meeting one guy and putting all your eggs in his one basket, girls. And let me just say, I don't like any of these couples. They've all been wasting each other's time. I don't like any of them. Out of all the couples, I didn't see any of them that I liked as a couple. I don't like any of them. Dominique already laid pause on Alexis. Thank God he was sent home again. Where's the police? Did they call the popo to get this man that abused this woman? So Alexis, in her one-on-one, says Dominique has a temper. So if you're dating a man online, you're talking to a man online, and you gather the data that he has a temper, please tell me why you're still talking to him. This is why dating is for data. You need to gather data so that you may make an informed decision. And maybe if Alexis had walked away from a grown behind man that has a temper, maybe she wouldn't have gotten her behind whooped on national TV, him grabbing her throat, pushing her, and slapping her. And this is what happened, ladies. When you have the data, you don't use the data to make an informed decision. You still continue to make excuse. You continue to overlook red flags. What's going to happen is the red flags you ignore and you overlook will come back to kick you in your teeth. This is why you need the My Husband profile. to learn about the man that you want to be with. Because Alexis says before she met him, he has a temper. So why are you still talking to him? Why you don't flew all the way out across the country to meet this man who you know have a temper? So Dominique and the ladies in the evening talking to, I can't think of his name right now, about the hoochie daddy shorts. I don't think that was flirting. Huh? Dominique sitting in the corner talking about she being disrespectful, she flirting in front of my eyes. That's like saying I like your shirt. Him, her, and the other lady say you got hoochie daddy shorts on. That's not flirting. Dominique is gonna later say, "Well, if I see a woman that have a big ass and I say I like your big ass, is that that's the there's a difference. There's a difference between saying you got a big ass, you got a nice eyes, I like your ass, versus I like your shirt or you got hoochie daddy shorts on." But this is what happened, Alexis, and women like you who ignore red flags because she says if he is not who I thought he was going to drop, she was going to drop it. So who did you think he is after you already say he has a temper? If he has a temper, what exactly do you think is going to happen to a grown behind man who acts like a 2-year-old with a temper tantrum? I just want to know, Alexis, and women like you that makes excuses for these men. I want to know. So Dominique is asking Alexis, did I ever respect you? And she was like, yes. And he was like, when? Because I said you have fake boobs and fake ass. Then he's pushing her, talking about stop playing with me, bro. See, a lot of these dirty criminal gangster dudes see you as a man. They don't see you as the precious jewel that you are, as the virtuous woman that you are, as the crown on his head, future head, as a man is supposed to see you. These dirty criminal men view you like one of them, like a criminal, like a dude in the jailhouse that he can just push around. Because a woman is fragile. So if she's fragile and precious, Dominique, why are you pushing with her, pointing in her face, talking about, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Huh? This is your first time meeting her, but you're abusing her on public TV. I can't imagine what would happen if this was behind closed doors. And ladies, listen, we have to learn to walk away. When you see a man getting extremely aggressive, you cannot depend on him to protect you because he probably want to beat you. So you're going to have to protect yourself and walk away. Walk away because these men, a lot of these men see you as a dude and getting drunk. They were both drunk. If you're getting drunk to the point that you are losing control, you don't need to get drunk. And the Bible didn't say don't drink, it said don't get drunk. You can drink, just don't get drunk. Hubby and I went out for our anniversary dinner. I had 1 glass of wine. He had 2 glasses of wine. I know I can't drink more than a glass. So you need to know your limit if you're going to get drunk and lose control. So finally, the producers came to break up the fight between Alexis and Dominique. And of course, they came to get Dominique. He's drunk talking about, did you see what happened? I called her out on her BS about being disrespectful. Then she admitted that she was being disrespectful. You see how these men, they want to be respected? They want to be respected, but at the same time, you're putting your hands on her, you're pushing her, you're slapping her, you're pushing her, talking about bro, but you still want to be respected. How do you want to be respected when you act like a 2-year-old and you don't have control over your emotions? I'm just trying to figure this out. Respect is earned, sir. You have no control over your emotions, so you get no respect because you are a child. And granted, you know how I feel we should respect our children too. But you're a little boy in a grown man's body, you need to be sent to the penitentiary for your anger issues. You can't control your anger issues, putting hands on women, beating on women and stuff. Where is the police? Why haven't they called the police? I just want to know. Why wasn't the police called? So they sent the abuser to the hotel overnight, and he's talking about it get to the not normal level. Well, how many levels is there? There should never be a level where you're putting your hand on somebody. That's abuse. That's going to jail level. And then Alexis is going to talk about what she said, and I'm like, girl, I don't want to hear nothing you have to say because you knew this man had a bad temper. Talk about his temp. How is his temperament? You know how his temperament is. She talked about she couldn't wrap her mind around it. It's unbelievable. What is unbelievable? You already told us that he had a bad temper. So, do you expect the man with the bad temper to act like a lamb? I don't understand, Alexis. What do you mean you can't wrap your mind around a man who has a bad temper? So, if he has a bad temper, what do you think that means? Dominique acted the way he did because he has a temper. This is the result of a man having a bad temper. So if you know a man have a bad temper, why are you still dating him? Why are you still talking to him? Why are you trying to get married to him? Why are you having babies with the man with the bad temper? Ladies, I'm trying to figure it out. Dating is for data. Learn to gather the data. Gather the data so that you may make an informed decision. Because a lot of y'all, you have the data, but you're making stupid decision by continuing to date this man that you have the data on. That's not good. She told us he has a bad temper. So I'm trying to understand, Alexis, what did you expect from the man with the bad temper? I want to know. I want to know. What did you expect? What was the end result you were expecting from a man with a bad temper? Comment below, ladies. Some of y'all married men with bad temper, and you knew he had a bad temper before you marry him, and then you get married, and then you cry and talk about he got a bad temper. No, ma'am, you knew that before you marry him. Stop it. I love what Cutie Pie Greg says. He says they says nothing good happened after 2 a.m., but it shows your real character because this is that one. Exactly. But you know what, ladies? He don't have to put his hands on you for you to learn his true character. You have to learn to pick up things about a man while you're talking to him and dating him. And Lexus already told us that he has a bad temper. So his character is a man who has a bad temper, who doesn't know how to control himself. Now, do we all get upset? Do we all get angry? Yeah, we all do. But when you get so out of control that you're laying hands on a woman and pushing her and shoving her and slapping her and calling her bro, what? You need to go seek some psychological help because you are an abuser. So everybody's sitting around talking, and Diamond, she was like, "You should have came and got me." No, Diamond, Alexa should not have come and gotten you. What happened to all the men that was in the house and the producers and all the men that were downstairs? This is what I'm saying, ladies. You can't depend on these men to protect you. You have to protect yourself. So Pimp Daddy, what's Pimp Daddy name again? Aaron. Pimp Daddy Aaron is saying you can't bring something out of somebody that's not already in him. I think that is so powerful. So Pimp Aaron, Aaron the pimp is now Pimp Daddy, okay? Because he says he have a daughter. I have a daughter your age. Aaron is 51 and he looks good for his age. He said, I was being physically abused by a female. And he's like, you can get past it, but you can't allow it to keep happening. So, ladies, stop with these men who are abusive. You know he's abusive. He has a bad temper. That's a red flag. Uh-uh. That's a red flag. So I'm glad they are all encouraging him, Dominique, Alexis, to listen, let this go. This is who this man is. And I'm glad Pimp Daddy Aaron says that, because I try to tell you ladies that don't try to change a man. He is who he is. He's an abuser because that's who he is. He put the hands on you. That's who he is. He cussed you out. That's who he is. He call you a b, a whore, a slut. That is who he is. You cannot change him. Accept him for who he is and walk away. Pimp Daddy Aaron is really dropping some wisdom. He's telling Alexis, he's like, listen, you gotta remember this moment right here. Because see, sometimes people forget. When you get back together, you forget. But he said, you gotta remember that moment last night when you had to grab a frying pan to defend yourself. He's like, don't you ever forget that. Because see, a lot of women like to forget. No, no. This is why dating is for data. Dating is for data. This is who this man is. He is an abuser. Don't let him abuse you, because that's who he is. Don't forget what he did to you. Don't you forget. The Bible didn't say forgive and forget. The Bible said forgive. It didn't say forget. Because I don't know about you, but I remember being 4 years old falling down a hill when I was 4 years old. I ain't forgot. It's still in my brain. So the host come to talk to Alexis, the Honda Thunder something. She was on Empire. She was real funny on Empire. And they're talking, and Alexis in her thing talk about we've been good for 6 months. He got to the house and started drinking. No, you wasn't good. Alexis, you told us already he has a bad temper before you met him. So this is when women tell me I didn't know he was abusive. He didn't show any signs. Lies. You was a lie, man. He showed signs. You just wasn't paying attention. God would be unjust for you to marry a man and he didn't allow you to see who that man really is, especially if you're a born again believer and you're praying and believing God. So when women say, "Oh, I've never seen any signs," lies, lies, lies. Your kitty is on fire. Lies. He showed you signs. You just didn't want to see it. You wanted to ignore the red flags, but all the red flags were there, boo boo. You just don't want to walk away. But that's all right, girl. This is why you need the husband profile. Because with a husband profile, you will come up with the profile that you need. And so when some man show you his abusive ways, boo boo, you'll walk away. You'll walk away. Did this Negro say he don't think it's that deep? Oh, let's just have a good time, get back on track. Let's put it behind us. We can get above this. This my first time meeting you. You apologize. I should have accepted it. I don't. Let's get back on track. Is not that deep. What? You punch her, slapped her, push her, shove her, and it's not that deep? Child, I can't. I can't. This is why I don't do these criminal type, and I just don't, child. I just don't. I don't. I can't. I can't. So Alexis is going home because they have a no touching rule, and so is Dominique. Good. If you have a no touching rule, why are you putting your hands on people? So Alexis and Dominique is going home, and she should be glad to be going home because there's no way you could stay with a man that beat you. So Brandon and Sienna lives are far apart. She lives in New York. He lives in Florida. So why y'all wasting time dating each other? Is it just to talk for companionship? Because somebody's gonna have to move. Though Sienna says she don't have a problem moving, so that's good. See, I'm not moving, so and he has 2 kids. So Alexis said, she don't regret coming here. She was hoping to find her husband, her everything. Yeah, girl, you came, but you got your ass beat because you ignore the red flags. She talking about, I came, I saw what I had to see. You had to get your ass beat. to know that this man is not right for you after you done told us he had a bad temper? Alexis, please. You don't have to get your behind beat. But if you ignore the red flags, you will get your behind beat. If you ignore a man who's abusive, where you should have walked away, you trying to fix him and see what else there is. No, there is nothing else. He's an abuser. Bye. Okay, Sandy is a stalker. Okay. They showed the clip of her over there in the corner listening to Chris talking. Now she having a problem because she thought he said he's gonna flirt with all the other girls there. No, that's not what he said. Then she gonna bring it. Well, you say you don't trust women, so why we here? And he's like, I don't trust women. He said we're here to build trust. See, ladies, this thing y'all do, you meet a man, that's your man, and you automatically trust this man that you don't know. He is right. Trust has to be built. You don't just meet somebody and automatically trust them. It has to be built. So, ladies, please tell me why it's so hard for you to understand that trust has to be built. That you meet a man, you don't really know him, he's trying to get to know you. And not because you are getting to know each other that you're in a committed relationship, because until he puts a ring on your finger, y'all are not committed. And even after he put the ring on the finger, if he wants to change his mind, he can change his mind because he ain't signed no paperwork yet. Why is that so hard for y'all to understand? I don't understand. Explain it to me. Why is it so hard for y'all to understand? He's right. I don't know you. I don't trust you, but I'm trying to get to know you to build trust. You know what? Sadia, Sakuta, whatever her name is, Sandra, she's a stalker. I can't. I can't with her. Okay, I can't. I liked her initially, but no, I don't like her no more. So Chris tells Sadia that she's very emotional. She is. She's 27, child. See, emotions for a woman is like a man's dingaling. So young men must get control of their dingaling and women must get control of her emotions. And right now, Sadia, her emotions are all over the place. And where's Chris from? He does have a slight accent. I don't know if he's Haitian or something, but he does have a slight accent. But anyways, Sadia is very emotional. I just don't think they're a good fit. Sadia needs to go home to her mama, and Chris is trying to get the dog out. Okay. And I just don't think this couple is a good match. And she obviously likes him a whole lot more than he likes her. And he's not very emotional, which most men are not very emotional. And he's like, if you throw too much emotions at me, I'm done. And this is why, ladies, we must learn to control our emotions. Okay. We must learn to control it because men and women are different. They're not like us. So throwing all this emotion at this man that you've only known for 3 months, it's too much. It's too much for me. And I'm a woman. And so Dad, go home. Go home to your mama, girl. Go home to your mama. So everybody's at the house hanging out. Aaron, tight pants, want to get in the pool, and Joanna is sitting over here. First of all, Joanna is 31, Aaron is 27. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna. She too old for him, and he ain't ready, and he's questionable. Joanna, you 31. You should be dating a man that's like 40, because that man is mature and grown up and ready. Aaron is a little boy. And does Shay have cobwebs? Did y'all see how the camera had to shade out Shay's bikini line? Shay, are you walking around with with cockroaches on your bikini line? Girl, you didn't shave. Is that the one that was asking for a razor? Oh my god, so you came to a place where men are in a bathing suit, very skimpy bathing suit, I might add, and you didn't shave, you didn't bring a razor or some shaving cream? Oh my god, how gross, Shay. How gross. Oh my god, so the host, Thunder, whatever her name is. Oh, she looks absolutely beautiful. I love the brown. I like the hat. I like the suit. She looks absolutely Beautiful. She's meeting with the cast outside, and she talk about the boom boom room. They have a private suite. If you want to take your intimacy to the other level, we got the boom boom room. Child, ain't none of them need to be doing no boom 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 boom. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Ooh, Kama Sutra. Ooh, yes. Did I tell you me and hubby that went to do a couples massage yesterday? Oh my god, it was so good. So they're gonna be doing Kama Sutra, huh? Ooh, teach you how to communicate and learn your bodies and move this way and move that way. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the first couple is Chris and Sandia, and they have the balancing card. And I must admit, it do look a little weird, but I need the camera. I need the camera to come back around here. Okay, here go Brandon. Talk about he take marriage very seriously with 2 kids. Did you marry any of the baby mamas? Child, please. I can't with these men. I just cannot. So Chris and Sadia's having the lotus blossom where he's sitting on the floor and she's sitting right on top of it. I like that one. Ooh, that's good. That's a good one. And she's asking, how do they feel? And he's like, I feel like you're nice and kind. And blah, blah, blah. Oh, and he had his legs crossed. Oh, yes, honey, get in touch. Yes, yes, yes. I like this exercise. So Shay and what's his name already not boots yesterday because the host is showing them other exercise they can do, and the one is the hero where the lady's laying on her back and legs in the air and he's just giving her the bite, and she's like they're like, oh, we already did that, and then the curl angel he was like, we already did that too. Yeah, I did that too on Monday. Girl, they already knocked the boots. Well, where did they knock the boots? In the bed with the other people? Girl, I tell you, Shay's a hoe. Shay? Oh my God. Shay and what's they talk about? They're on their sexual path. They did a lot of stuff yesterday, and 12 years is a long time. And Shay says, I'm tingling. And the whole says, like an allergic reaction. She's hilarious. So now we're on our sexual path. And I'm thinking, an allergic reaction? She said that's what I want to call it. Shay's funny. Oh, the kneeling wheelbar. Oh, that's nice. The landslide. Yeah, Aaron is gonna take that one because Aaron looked like he likes. Wow. Wow. Ooh. No, sir. The way Aaron is sitting on Joanna's ass, Aaron's been on some ass before. I'm sorry. Mm. And I'm with Dominique. She's like, I don't see the attraction between Aaron and Joanna. Me too. I don't see it. Maybe they're just friends. That maybe they're because Joanna seems so mature, and Aaron just seemed like he a little boy. Look at how he's sitting on her behind like he done did that before. Okay. So no, Joanna's talking about physical attraction. You don't have to be with it, girl. What? Ooh, because you can't see each other. How would you connect? Ooh, Pim Daddy said the least sexual chemistry is Joanna and And Aaron, like she's sitting there philosophizing why they're not the attraction. Yeah, she act like his mother. Joanna acts like Aaron's mother. Least sexual chemistry. Sit there and philosophize. Right. She never concentrated on it. She's not attracted to him. Look at him. Oh no. Mm-mm. Aaron, I saw the sugar just now. Oh my God. He says she's poking in these jogging pants. Aaron, why do you want to get poked? Aaron, why you want to get poked? Oh my God. That is funny. So who's this doing the eagle? And he started grabbing her leg and she's like, hold up. Wait a minute. Who's this couple again? Millie, Millie and Greg. Millie and Greg. So they're gonna do the eagle. And that's when she lays on her back and her legs is spread wide and he's in between her legs. So she's gonna lay down on the floor and he's gonna grab her leg and start going and pulling her. And she's like, hold on, hold on. Oh my God, that was funny. It was like, wait, you need to. So then he asked her, may I proceed? Lord, that was funny. He think he's on the bed. He's laying outside on a rug and he's thinking she's on the bed because you know the bed you can pull it, right? But you can't be pulling nobody outside on the rug, sir, on the dirt. Yes, honey. Millie's used to putting those legs up in the air. Yes, Millie. Ooh, that's a good position. Yes, honey. That will hit the spot right there, right there, right there. Ooh, did he just fall on top of her? Okay, so Millie find Greg attractive. They find each other attractive. Oh, that's good. That's good. That was funny. That was hilarious. Oh my God, Pimp Daddy talking about they're doing the splitting bamboo, and Ken he said my. So that's one leg down, one leg on top of her, one leg on top of his shoulder. Yeah, I like that position too. That's a good one. Ooh, he said I'm in control. Yes, yeah, and you could tell, honey, she got some good bra on, honey, because them titties stood in the air. They didn't fall to the dirt. Yes, Dominique. What kind of bra is that? Okay, so now it's Brandon and what's her name? Also, let me rewind. Yeah, so she's like, you gonna tell her what to do? Taronda. Last, Brandon and Sienna. Pre- the pretzel did. The shit. She said, so come on, let's do the shit. So Taronda's like, oh, so you just gonna tell him what to do? Yes. She said, you seem agitated. She said, what do you feel? Are you tingly? She said, somewhat. He feel like Brandon feel like he's about to come turn off the TV. He's bored. Nothing was sexually happening for her. Oh Lord Jesus, Brandon and Sienna, just give it up. Oh, she chose the ship because the quickest one to get into. You chose not to work. Oh, they're not sexually the chemistry is not there. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be there too. You say you're 35, you look 65, sir. I'm sorry. So the games are over, and Millie and Greg are talking, and I do like them. Somebody commented that. Whoever commented that, I'm giving them credit for that. Um, he asked her, did she feel the power down there? He was like, well, you're a gentleman. And he brought up the intimate suite. And he was like, well, you know what? You've been very patient. We've been very patient, be respectful. So let's just continue that. We're not going to be stressed about it. And we're not going to rush to it. And it doesn't matter what the other couples are doing. We're just going to go at our own pace. And I really, really, really like that. And so Greg says in his one-on-one that she's putting up the caution sign, and usually he wouldn't have paid attention to that. He would just, run through it. So I appreciate that, and I really like that. She is putting up the caution sign, like, listen, we're not going to rush this. We're just going to take this slowly, and we're going to get to know each other. I like that. I like that about Millie. I really do appreciate that, and I like that Greg respect that. So now CNN Brandon is talking. Now she talking about she don't want to move to Florida, but then they're doing the backflash of her saying she wouldn't mind coming to Florida. But she also says, I would not live with you without being married, because if I do, what incentive would you have for marrying me? And then Brandon is gonna say, well, is it all on me? I appreciate that about Millie. Sienna, I'm not living with you until we're married. As far as moving to Florida, ladies, make sure you really want to move. Like she said, she loved living in New York. Let me rewind. New York is addictive. Okay. If I didn't have Alexia, I would have probably went back to live in New York, because New York is like, oh my God, how could you not love New York? I live in Jersey, 15, 20 minutes from New York. And no, I can't stand going to New York because it's so congested. But she says she loves living in New York. Florida is like the total opposite. Let's see. She loves being. She's flexible. She's flexible. So now she's like, nah, I ain't coming to Florida. Do you think they're compatible? Oh Lord. Talk about dynamics. What is Brandon talking about? I can't. Oh, he's saying she flip flops and she's inconsistent. You should say hurt my feelings. Oh my God. Other guys have dated call her inconsistent. But I must say Sienna looks good for her age. I'm telling you, if she didn't tell us she's 43, I wouldn't have thought she was 43. She's a lot like me where I don't really look my age. Did she just call him a bitch? He has a habit of first thing come to his mind and don't think about if it could trigger you. But why are you still talking to him? Ooh, you have kids with multiple people. No, no, broken marriage. What she say? Ooh, she called him a bitch. Girl, why would you call that man a bitch, Sienna? Ooh, she got kids. He got kids with multiple people. No, no, let me pause. See, this is what I'm talking about. So he's from South Carolina. The Southern gentleman is, he had a kid at 20. So the right thing, shotgun wedding, is to marry her. He did the right thing. And so I wouldn't, I didn't want men that was married anyways, but So, Sienna, was this bothering you? And so now you're bringing it up that he has kids with multiple people. Like, I would definitely understand the getting the shotgun wedding, having a baby at 20 and getting married and then divorced because they usually don't work out, especially in this day and time. They don't work. I don't like that, Sienna. I don't like that you're kind of using that against him. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, so 10 years later, he went and had another kid by somebody else. Yeah, I think Sienna is projecting. Uh, I'm with Brandon on this one. That Sienna is going to be a problem. But she's pretty though. She looks good for her age. Brandon looks terrible for his age. Oh wait, Sienna is 43 and Brandon is 35. It ain't gonna work. So they're in the kitchen. Chris and Sandy is cooking, and then they're in the kitchen talking. Wait, why does this say episode 3? Oh no, it's episode 3 is up next. Okay. Um, so Sienna's like, let's finish our conversation. She's like, this dude got married, that shit failed. This dude got me. I don't like Sienna. Mm-mm. 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 But she's 43 and he's 35. Brandon need to cut his losses and move on. It ain't gonna work. She's old. Right. Now don't say in a toxic marriage. Why is Sienna going so hard for him talking about it sound bogus? If you took marriage seriously, you would have still been in that marriage. Sienna, you knew this man was married before. How long was they talking? You knew he was married before. She's acting like she's just finding out that he was married. No, man. Y'all been talking online. You knew he was married before. You knew he got married at 20, got a divorce at 21. He did the right thing so his baby could be born in the covenant of marriage. But it didn't work out. It was toxic. 10 years later, he got with somebody else. Granted, he should have already grew up and be ready for marriage, but he made another baby. But I don't understand how Sienna is acting as if she's just finding out that this man was married and divorced. She just don't like him. She's not attracted to him. So instead of her saying that, she's finding fault with the man about stuff you already knew. I don't like that. I really don't like that. But you knew that before you came down here. Exactly. Exactly. This is not new news to her. Right. It's not new news to you. Right. It's been 15 years, Sienna. Yeah, it's been 15 years, Sienna. But you knew that when you came. Right, right, Sienna. She said, right, I knew this before, but when she sees him, she's not attracted to him. She is definitely not attracted to him, which is fine. I don't have a problem with her not being attracted to him, but acting like all of a sudden you're just so surprised and that a marriage. Nobody should be getting married at 20. You can't even drink at 20. That should say it. The government says you should not legally drink until you're 21. So if you can't drink till you're 21, why you get married at 20? And if you can stay on your mama's and daddy's insurance until you're 26, why you get married at 25? Make it make sense to me. Okay. So Greg and Millie is laying on the couch. Oh no, she's talking to Sienna. Oh no, sweet Jesus. So Brandon is talking to Millie and he's like, little things are adding up. So, Brandon, the same thing with Alexis. What things did you see before that you ignore? Because you're saying these little things are adding up. Like she called you a bitch today, and that's disrespectful. And that is crossing the line. But has she called you a bitch before and you overlooked it? Brandon, did you overlook all the other stuff that your claim is now adding up? Why you still dating her if stuff is starting to add up? Come on now, let's let this thing go. Ooh, she say Brandon says she gets platonic vibes. He's not turned on by her. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Let me rewind. Who has platonic view? Greg or Brandon? Let me see. Lucy. Oh, child, he said he don't want to take her to the boom boom room. If you're acting like that, I'm not turned on. You know what would have been? They need to do a twist in this. Is they need to have three extra guys, three extra girls, and see if they would be attracted to any of the other new people. Like I think that we need a twist here. Don't y'all think that they need to bring in extra people to see if they find other people attractive since y'all been dating this long? Okay, child. Brandon's not turned on. He don't want to take her to the boom boom room. Greg, he's like a soul brother. He reminds me of. Let me pause. Millie over here telling what's her name that she needs a alpha male. Wait a minute. Is Greg and Millie going to the boom boom room? Oh no, honey, not. Oh my God, Sienna. How is Brandon going behind your back to talk to Millie? I don't understand. Oh, Millie is a psycho. Ooh, did he say we're not leaving together? Let me rewind, child. He said things is not adding up. Ooh, he said perhaps we're not for each other. Are things adding? Ooh, if we're leaving the house tomorrow, we're not leaving together. Oh Lord, next. Oh, so they have. Oh, sweet Jesus, Pimp Daddy is sucking toes. Oh Lord Jesus, and Millie wouldn't kiss Greg. Lord, let me turn the TV off, child. Let me go put my baby in the bathtub. Turn the TV off, girl. Turn it off. All right, so that was episode 2. Let me know what y'all think. I think me recording it this way, pause, record, is the best way for me to get it done because it just takes too much time for me to do the way I've been doing it, which is why I've kind of fallen behind with some of my shows. But I figure if I can do it this way, that will really help me. I can pause, do stuff. I don't wash 2 loads of laundry, fold clothes, fold towels, got the baby gym clothes for tomorrow, help Lexi put away her laundry. I've done a lot. So this is how I'm going to be doing it from now on. And then I'll probably come back later and do another review. All right. I love y'all. Let me know what you think. Remember to show me love and support. My books are available on Amazon. My number one bestseller is 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet. Be sure to pick that up. If you have the book, you have not reviewed it, be sure to leave a glowing 5-star review. The husband profile is closed. A couple of you email me. No, we're on class number 5, I think. So no, you can't take the husband profile. You're gonna have to wait for the next time around. I absolutely love you, my darlings. Let me know what you think. Thank you for your love and support. Bye, guys. Bye.